Ooh, 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 ooh. Let me move this way. Oh, okay. Oh, alrighty. This will do. I'll just stay right here. Okay. So groupings. I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. Hi, Kai. Yeah, I was about to sing the song of waiting, but then I just let me see if I can get all the volunteer emails at once because I am just going to pick one and then go with it. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. And these, hi Kai, hi Michaela, hi Little Wolf, hi Erica, hi Miss Anne, hi Bad Girl Nye, hi Katya. Did you enjoy Montana, Katya? We missed you. Okay, let me just get this wig to be where it's supposed to be. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, so hi Just Blaze. So I am kind of still coming to terms, or there's Cat. I am still kind of coming to terms with the news of Sarah, you guys. I kind of have you noticed that I haven't given her the Bantu see you later? I haven't said she came, she saw, she did, right? Don't be sad, Katya. We'll meet again. We will meet some other time. This is what I usually. Please don't give me your condolences. Please don't give me condolences over Sarah. Sarah High, and she wanted to be called in the end. And please don't give me condolences. I feel like I don't deserve them. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I feel, but you know how we the Bantu always say she came, she saw, she did. Well, Sarah came. She saw nothing and she did nothing because her soul was hijacked. It was hijacked at 12 years of age, I believe. It was, I'm late on Sarah. Was she your student? Yes, she was my student who then attacked me and almost killed me. And yeah, you did recognize that, right? She did come, but she didn't see and she didn't do. Because when your soul is hijacked, when you are jujud, you don't see, you don't have the perspective of seeing what's right in front of you. And I know that from experience. She was stronger than the other students. I remember. Yes, she was. She could read shells. Oh my God, she could read shells. I mean, she used to literally take my breath away because shells were also her thing. She used big shells, though, not small shells. And she, oh my God, she would take my breath away. But she never saw anything, so she didn't do anything. This is a life that was interrupted at 12 years of age. And you remember all of that too? Yeah, she had the sun on her forehead. Yes, she did. And that became her soul element, the sun. And so far she's the only sun that I have come across. I've come across three moons, three people whose soul elements are moons. And one of them means a lot to me. and because I'm water. Okay, but she was the sun, and she only came. She did not see, she did not do. So I can't wish her the Bantu farewell. I mean, not that she needed it. She was Arabic, she was Egyptian, and yeah, not that she needs it, but I don't know, guys. It always hits me after, everything hits me after the fact. But yeah. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm just not gonna lie. It come out here, it be whimpering and mourning. I mean, the world. Okay. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say it, but the world. Um, You tried to save it, but it was God's will. She literally was going on a campaign. Yes, she went on a campaign. I mean, the world. I said to myself, no wonder because she was always watching my life, always in the corner, spiritually watching me in a corner. And suddenly she wasn't there anymore, but I was too busy with my life. But anyway, her mom, I'm sure, must have felt the pain, because this is the thing about marrying outside your culture, guys. This is the thing about marrying outside your culture. You don't know what they're going to do to your kids. You don't know what kind of monsters they're going to turn your kids into. You will bring into this world the most beautiful soul. And yes, her mom was Polish and her dad was Egyptian, and you don't know what they're gonna do to your baby. I mean, before you marry outside of your culture, think about it. I mean, I didn't know what Mark was gonna do to my son, and how him and his family were going to treat my son. Hi, Kisa. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. I didn't know. So you want to not just date that African guy because he's an African, or that Arab guy because you want to understand his spiritual culture, his metaphysicality. One of my biggest regrets is getting involved with someone who wasn't of my culture. Is my biggest regret, and I think I said that to a couple of girls. And unfortunately for me, I wasn't born for the men of my culture. Do you know? I wasn't born of the men of my culture. I wasn't born for them. They were just not into me, right? But you want to be sure of that. But will I love Sarah for life? I'm gonna love that girl till the day I die, because once I love, I love. I fell in love with Mark when I was 21 years old, and I never stopped loving him, and I still love him. I fell in love again a few years ago, and I still love him. He's not in my life, but that's okay. I will love him till I die. So, Sarah too. I loved Sarah because she reminded me of myself. And um I have I had both my parents doing me harm and my sisters doing me harm, but she had her dad and her grandmother. And do you know what, guys? What actually killed her in the end was her refusal to go dark completely, because she was three-quarters of the way there, and then she met me. And according to her ancestors, I was trying to show her I'm amazing. I don't think so, but I was trying to show her that I don't know what happened to her in the physical, but she was dying anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she finally went, but she was dying anyway. you know So it's like, uh, you know. Anyway, guys, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. At first, I was like, why was it Sarah? Why couldn't it be Agnes? You know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't it be Agnes? But then I was like, but I am mourning Sarah in my own way. It's too late now. She's been gone. And I hope that they did put her in the shroud that she needed, because she needed to be shrouded a certain way so that she could be cleansed from what her father and grandmother did to her. You know what it is? Africans are refusing to move with the times, even the spiritual times. They are refusing to move with them. Okay, Tanzania, they are still killing albinos. I don't know why. So I won't, but that must have been done thousands of years ago. And the reason they were killing them in the first place was because they didn't want albinos in the first place. Because albinos come from incest. Okay? They come from incest, right? Um, then there are people who have these dark energies in their families, and they are still passing on these dark energies which were useful 1,000 years ago, hopefully, I guess, in old Africa, but are no longer useful now. So they are snatching innocent babies and putting those dark energies on them, snatching little girls who get their first period, aka Sarah, and putting those dark energies on them. Her grandmother and her father, they unalived her because they couldn't accept that. We now live in a modern Africa and these things no longer work. They couldn't accept it. So then Sarah was just going around wreaking havoc. And that's the same with India. These are old style things that are of no use anymore to anyone for any reason except to cause destruction, mayhem, and death. Okay, they are old, they are outdated, they have no place in the modern world anymore. But Africans are still throwing them at their children, sacrificing their kids. Then, when their kids don't do what they want them to do with those dark energies, they unalive them, which is what happened to Sarah. She was unalived because she would not play ball the way her people wanted her to play ball. So they just say, let's just unalive her and move this energy onto someone else who is more cultural and who is more understanding. And even Ra himself, he said he didn't have time for that shit. He was over it. He literally said, I'm over old Egyptian women throwing spells and rituals in my name. That's what he said. Anyway, today we are catching. I'm gonna do literally. I am doing A E I O U or Yoret. I'm picking a name, and the name that I pick, I hope that she has put her pictures. I'm gonna go with Sarah. Oh my God, Sarah Williams. Sarah Williams, I have picked you for this reading. You are my volunteer. Okay, so we have Sarah. Okay, I should have known that I would pick Sarah. I should have known. I should have known that I would pick a Sarah. That's just okay. Yeah, Ra said that. Ra was very insulting. He was very, well, first of all, he said he was my brother. Okay, he said he was my brother, and he was the, he's the one who said, "You're the one who used to play at father's feet," and that this is as old as I have ever got, right? And he said some really truthful things about the one we all call God. Okay, can you add Jermaine Dupree to the Diddy series? Okay, why? Why? Because this Diddy series is making people lose their minds. Ray J. Ray J has lost his mind over this Diddy business. He is so scared, he is shaking in his shoes because his truth is on those tapes. Ray J's truth is on those tapes. He is going crazy. So he ran to my favorite. You know, I be a Nicki girl. You know, I love Nicki Minaj. I see her extreme intelligence. And he ran to Nikki because guess what? Guess what? My girl was never a part of that crowd. My girl never hung with those people and she never entertained them. Remember all the readings that I gave you about Nikki? I said she's a nerd. She's a real nerd. If you look at her without makeup and she is talking, can you guys not see that that girl is a nerd? She's a nerd. So she was busy doing her thing. She doesn't know Ray J from Adam. Ray J ran on there and just, interrupted her live, and she was shocked. She was shocked as hell. She was like, what the? What the? But she is a cool cat and she knows how to work her way. And she was just like, okay, I'm going to roll with this. After she asked him, what the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing here? And he was just like trembling and shaking. Yeah, I love Nikki. I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. Nobody can make me hate that bitch because I just am. Okay. So anyway, after she got okay, this dude, he was literally, guys, that guy, he was trembling, he was shaking. He wants Nikki's clean image. He wants to hide behind mama who never abused anyone and never did any shittified stuff. Did you all see that? He is trying to get, you're a Bob too. Yes, I am. I just love Nikki, and I don't care about the man she married. She had her reasons to marry him, and people have to be forgiven or whatever. She knows something that I don't know. I respect her choices. I respect her decisions. But I am a Nikki fan. And Nikki is clean. I have read Nikki so many times. That girl does not do all that fuckery. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't do that fuckery. And so now he's running to the one who is clean in the industry to hide behind her skirts. He is running to one who never did gay stuff, who never came out and said, I'm bisexual, I'm whatever. He's running behind somebody who has been clean in her work. And his soul was literally begging her, protect me. And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, I don't shit with you. Do you know what I'm saying? Hi, Ruby. And, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, I don't shit with you. You know, I don't play with you. Then eventually she put on her entertainer hat. She literally indulged that boy for her fans. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. She literally indulged him for us. She literally indulged him for us. She was like, look, bitches, look what I'm being served here. Let's watch it together. His sister has cut ties with him, and I wonder why. She's nasty too, that sister. he's running to hide. He wants cover. Yeah, she did call him gay. I heard that. I heard that. She said, "Are you now coming out of the closet?" And then he didn't say, "I'm not gay." He didn't really say, "Yeah, she's scared too. Yeah, she's hiding." Guys, can you not feel the energy of hiding? Everybody's hiding. Can you not feel it? I'm like, damn it. Towards the end of the year, when I have things to do, that's when all the good stuff comes out. The whole year we were bored. We were so freaking bored. And then now we've got all these holidays and all this shit is coming out. Thank you, Kisa. All this shit is coming out. Of course he's gay. Of course, Nikki, our girl, said so. She said so, and she was very serious when she said it. You know, she already told us. We know, we know, we know that he is gay. Nikki was doing shit in an open room. What open room? Nikki is literally the only one not hiding. She's not, because she's got nothing to hide. Also, Chris Brown, when will he have a downfall? I seriously saw Chris Brown's downfall through a female whom he's gonna do some stuff to, and she's gonna run down the street, and she's gonna, that's what my ancestors and I saw. I never wish for anyone's downfall, guys, except murderers. I wish for murderers' downfall and thieves' downfall. Okay. I never really wish for anyone's, especially these guys who are in entertainment. I don't wish for their downfall because I always see the 1%. My foster mom, the lady who fostered me when I was a little baby, told me this, and then I had to learn it again from my ancestors. If someone is 99% bad and 1% good, hold on to that 1% good and grow that 1% good. And let me tell you guys, okay, I hold on to that 1% good. I hold on to it with everything until you make it impossible for me to hold on to it. Then I have to save my goddamn self. Then I have to run. Okay. So we were talking about Nikki and we were talking, but we'll get back to that. I've got to do the reading. I have got to do Sarah's reading. Sarah Williams, baby girl, this is your reading. And boy, do you look gorgeous. Guys, Sarah looks so gorgeous. Okay, so Sarah, you sent me pictures with the names, okay, of the people, which is what I said for my soul grouping readings. I'm doing these soul grouping readings because I've had experiences. The people you meet in your life, they decide your success or your failure, your happiness or your depression and your grief and your pain. That people God put in your life were chosen before you were even born. What God does is he just says, "Oh, Izzy, okay, I'm going to give you Susan, I'm going to give you Jane, I'm going to give you Paul, I'm going to give you Derek, I'm going to give you Tafirenika, who will not want you, and I'm going to give you, Jake, and I'm going to give, do you know what I'm saying?" And then he makes sure that all strings are towards the energies he puts in your path. Not all of them are there to do good. Some of them are there to do absolute and pure evil. Okay? But God puts you in that group so that Sarah is a volunteer, Miss Kisa. I asked for volunteers because I wanted to do a live soul grouping reading. So I said, can I have volunteers? And in those, and not only send your picture, but also send the picture of the people who surround you. We want to see why each person was brought into your life. what they were meant to be to you, what they were meant to give you. Were they meant to fuck you over, which has happened to me pretty much, or were they meant to lift you up? Were they meant to lift you up and then they fucked you over? Do you know what I'm saying? Because everybody has the right to choose. Even though you come together, you have the right to choose. Okay? You have the right to choose, right? So, do they choose to help you or do they choose to fuck you? Okay, this is a really good Diddy question right here. Why was he brought into all these people's lives to do what he did? But in this instance, we've got beautiful Sarah. Okay, we've got beautiful Sarah. And so I'm going to read Sarah first because I always start with that. We're going to read Sarah first, and we're going to read the people she sent me, what their roles in her life were actually meant to be, why God put them in her path. Shall we do that? Okay, so okay. Sarah. So Sarah walks into the place holding a backpack. Miss Sarah is holding a backpack and she sits down. She looks skinny. We don't really like the skinny look. Sometimes the skinny look is really nice, but sometimes it means they, and then she does this. Okay, she does this. Okay, to us, that means she needs comfort. She needs to be comforted. She's going through it. She's going through a bad time and there's no one there for her, so she's doing this. It's the same as doing, like when you hug yourself like this. It's like I'm on my own, I gotta take care of me. So that is what Miss Sarah is doing. She's very quiet. Okay, Miss Sarah is a very quiet soul. She talks a lot because she has to survive, but she's a very quiet soul. I would imagine that she is an earth because she feels like the world hasn't been good to her. She might have been in foster care or, yeah. Miss Sarah, welcome. Hi. She says hi. She's really reluctant to talk. Nikki had her legs to her neck. A young foreign girl, late teens, was munching with Nikki directions. Okay. Okay. Did you also hear the story of the African guy from the Equatorial Guinea who had sex with more than 400 women? And he filmed all the sexual activities, and he has a very beautiful wife, high claws, and 6 children. And then he did something really bad, so he was being investigated. So the police came to raid his house in the Equatorial Guinea, and they found 400 videos, 400 sex videos, okay, of him with other people's wives, including his bodyguard's wife, and all these government officials and government secretaries. Literally, the high society of Equatorial Guinea has blown up, and one of the wives has actually committed suicide. She committed suicide either today or yesterday. I'm not sure. 400 tapes. And then when they were asked, did he force you? Well, they didn't look like they were being forced. They were busy, literally turning over to do doggy style with him before he even asked. They were ready and they had nicknames for him. Hi, Matthew. I did your reading. It's coming today. So they had nicknames for him. They called him the sewing machine because he it, Africans are besides themselves right now. The point is, though, when these women were asked, all 400 of them, now that their husbands know they were cheating and they were filming each other, they were asked, "Did he force you?" They said, "No." Did he force? Yes, the sewing machine, Mama. They called it. So then they were asked, "Did he make you did you know you were being filmed?" And they said yes. They gave their consent. So he slept with all his female employees except three. I mean, those three women. And you know what's so interesting? The three he didn't sleep with were the flirtatious ones. The ones who were like, ha ha ha, the loud ones. He did not sleep with them, but he slept with all his employees. I forget his name, but right now he's trending in the whole continent of Africa. Equatorial Guinea. His name is Baltazar. So after this, go check out Baltazar because he screwed 400 married women with their consent. He filmed it. Okay, and now the whole of Equatorial Guinea is on its knees, but the whole of Africa is on their knees. They can't believe it. And each one of those women consented, and you can see them having their orgasms. You can see them. You can see them. And they were arranging themselves. So then where was most of this done? It was done in his office. He held a very high office. It was done in his office, and it was done in the toilets, in the bathrooms, yeah, and sewing machine was doing his business. And his wife was clearly yeah, Ebanga. That was his name, right? Yes, and well, Ruby, they couldn't wait. These women had no time to be going to hotel rooms. All 400 of them were married to the richest men in Equatorial Guinea. Okay, they were married to the richest men, so they could have afforded the best, but they were in a hurry to get sewing machine inside them to do his job. You can see it. You can see it. Their faces are like, oh, the desire was great, and he looked so innocent, but he soared away. He sawed away. Okay, he was sewing. The point is, Ray J would not have run to Nicki Minaj. I have a weird way of telling stories, but hang in there. If she was screwing or had been screwed by a female whom had not consented. Okay, let me tell you, she would be hiding the same way all these others are hiding. Okay. So what I'm saying is what you do with consent, because the police said we can't arrest him for screwing your wives. They consented. So that's not a crime. And then he had the nerve to say, this is him, right? Everyone knows I only have one wife. I love her. She is my center. She blah, blah, blah. Then he said, God bless the Equatorial Guinea. Oh yeah, I love her. We have beautiful children. 5 boys, 1 girl. So the Africans are saying, oh my God, the next generation of Equatorial Guineans had better watch out, because the little boys are under 8 or 10, right? They're saying, oh my God, when they grow up, now it just won't be the 1 sewing machine. It will be 5 sewing machines. Okay, so just saying. I am not taking anything about Nikki, because I seriously saw that all the years that I read her, that girl, she loves writing her music. She loves her own space and time. She loves her home. She's about that life. And when she's entertaining, she switches on. And Ray J ran to her to hide behind her skirts. He is so freaking traumatized. He is so afraid of what's about to come out. Uh-huh. Ray J is afraid. First, he fought with the Diddy sons, right? He fought with the Diddy sons. He is afraid. Ray J is shaking. He has gone crazy. He has lost his goddamn mind. Back to Miss Sarah, who is just nicely sitting in this plate. She has very little energy. She really does have very little energy. She does. She is tired. Miss Sarah is very, very tired. So now we're going to look at her sister, Beverly Horton. I want to know, I don't think I'll be reading all the people, but I want to know if she and her sister were meant to be, were souls that, I love you, Gogo. We're going to listen now. Okay. Okay. But let me tell you guys, do not miss Africa's greatest scandal. They are calling him their African Diddy, except that he just did women. And do you know what I found hilarious about the videos? Yes, you can find those videos. You can find them. I found a couple. Do you know what was so funny? He was looking at himself while he was doing it. He did not care about the female. While he was sewing, you know, since it's a sewing machine, he was looking at himself like, ah. Yeah, he was about himself, okay? And then the women, they also wanted to be seen, okay? The women want, well, then he plays with his, you know, then the women wanted to be seen, right? Because then they were making themselves, they were showing their faces to the camera. I mean, here they are doing doggy, and the women roll so that their faces are right. And then apparently, sometimes these women, when they came to meet sewing machine, right, they would bump into each other. So guess what? They will have it on. They will do each other while they wait for sewing machine to come in. Yeah. Equatorial Guinea's upper class society has been blown to pieces. There will be more there's definitely gonna be more suicides, and they're gonna be 100% divorces, and there will be new weddings this time next year. And sewing machine has become the most hated man in Africa. All men hate sewing machine. All men's eyes are on sewing machine. Okay, sewing machine needs to go into witness protection. Oh yeah, they're killing themselves, Ruby. I knew it was gonna happen because a married woman, when she's caught for cheating in Africa, her life is over. Okay. Yeah, sewing machine needs to tour the world. Sewing machine is the most hated man right now. I mean, we the women, we are laughing at me. He's cute, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's cute. But anyway, the sewing machine, as they called him, and as they were happy to share their bodies with him, he is the most hated man in the whole of Africa, okay? Because the police, they put a list of all the wives, even the pastor's wife. Oh my God. Okay. So now Sarah has a sister. This is crazy. I came here to do this reading. Sarah's sister is Beverly Horton. So now we're going to ask Beverly Saul, right? If she knew Sarah, we're going to ask Sarah if she knew Beverly before she was her sister. You know, like, did they move together? I'm getting a no. I'm getting Ruby, you're right. He should go on the run because they are hating on him. Why did the police do that? They are messy for that, of course. Oh, because some of the wives were the head. One of the wives was the head of police's wife or something. Oh yeah, of course. Welcome to Africa and its mess. They hate him right now. Sewing machine is very popular. They've all forgotten the Diddy stories because they can't imagine that he had 400 side chicks. Okay. And so apparently his wife, she fainted and she was hospitalized for fainting. But like he said, he would like the world to know that he only has one wife, that he loves his wife and children. And God bless the Equatorial Guinea. And the men are saying they're going to do DNA tests on their children because he wasn't using protection. He even slept with his uncle's pregnant wife, and there's a video of her too. His brother's wife, there's a video of her. Okay, he didn't play. So now the Equatorial Guinea has got 5 little boys with his energy, walking around, minding their business. But when they grow up, imagine they might all end up with 400 each. How he did it is beyond me. That man has stamina. I mean, video after video, he was doing his machine. He was in his machine. And these women were gasping and exploding, and he would keep on going. He is a gift that was given to women by God. Yes, Ruby, he's a gift. So Africans are saying King Solomon walked so that Balthazar could fly. Was he doing any work at all? I don't know. Okay, but Sarah, I just asked her. We need to have a chat with his ancestors. Yes, we do. Okay. So I just asked Sarah, I'm doing 2 things at once. Do you know this person? Do you know this energy that is Beverly Horton? And she said no. She's never walked with her before. But Beverly Horton is saying, yes, you have. Okay, so I'm gonna call Beverly into the plate while you all think of Balthazar. Beverly, please step into the plate. Beverly. In the soul world, Miss Beverly really loves Sarah. Okay. In the soul world, she walked into the plate and she hugged her. And she says, "You're my little sister. You've always been my little sister." See? So Beverly has a memory of their past life together that Sarah does not have, because Sarah is saying, "No, I don't remember you." And then Beverly says, "Because you're not supposed to remember." Very interesting. Why isn't she supposed to remember? She finds it hard to stay connected to us. So that's her test. And it's easy for you to stay connected to her? Yes. Okay, go. What is it that you are supposed to bring into stability? So I don't know where you are, and I don't know how your sister is behaving, but you should be living with your sister right now. This is why God put her in your life. This is why you walk together. She's supposed to care for you and protect you. So when you're down and out, she is supposed to be there to say, okay, I got you. I got you. And that is her purpose to your existence. And what is Sarah's purpose to your existence? Okay, this is gonna be tough, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it over here, but Sarah, you are supposed. Your purpose is to take care of her children. If anything happens to her, you are supposed to take care of her children. Has Sarah done this before? Has Sarah done this before in any other life? She says, no, it never gets to that. What do you mean? She says she doesn't need you and you don't need her. Okay. So, how long have you and Sarah's energy been connected and working together? 138 years. Okay. So, as much as this energy comes to kiss and hug, I think the kissing and the hugging is for God only. Okay, this is for God only. This is she is an energy that does. She's a soul that wants to look good to God, but doesn't actually do what she says she will do. Okay, so we'll go to Denise. I'll call Denise Horton. She says she doesn't want me to call her. She doesn't know these people. Sarah, do you know your mother, Denise? She says no. And Denise says no. Denise says, I don't know them. They were not the children I was expecting to birth, and they came out of nowhere. They came from somewhere else, not where I come from. She does not want. I don't know what your relationship is with your mother, but Denise, distances herself energetically because you are new energies to her. She's like, who the F are you? So, like, yeah, there is no soul connection. You never walked with your mother before. This is the first time, and it didn't go very well. I mean, you can tell me otherwise later when after you watch this, but it didn't go very well. You and your mother meeting each other did not go very well. She felt betrayed by God, and it didn't go very well. You, however, this is very interesting because you didn't know your own mother because she was a new soul and you were a new soul to her. You did not light up. I didn't know this. I didn't realize this. I'm only realizing it now. It is like there's a light that turns on when you connect with your birth mother, right? And because your birth mother was like, what the frack? And you were like, what the frack? You did not connect. There's a lot of trauma in your energy, Sarah. I don't know how this life has treated you, but the past life was very hard on you, and the past life before that, and the past life before that, they were all very hard on you. Okay, they were all very hard on you. There is like literal trauma, and your mother too. She had trauma. So when you faced each other as souls, you were both like, "What the fuck?" Right? I know I'm self-centered, and this is not my reading, but this sounds so much like it could be the case between me and my mom. I'm sorry for not being serious, but I love when she says, "What the frack?" Yeah, she completely, uh, yeah. Okay, this I'm being quick about this. Sean Wilson, your son's dad. Okay, Sean, yeah. So Sean is very gregarious. He is your exact opposite. He loves to party. He doesn't want to be a dad or even be a husband. So if he's somebody's husband, it's very bad. It's very very bad if he's somebody's husband. But anyway, this energy, you've done this before. You've done this before, you and him. You've done it before. You know each other. You know each other. He always comes as this playful guy, and you always come as this serious girl. And what's so funny is that this relationship would work if he was the serious guy and you were the playful girl. It would work. You walk together. You and your son's father, you walk together. Is a 100% walk together, and you recognized each other in this lifetime, and you will always recognize each other, and you will always do the same dance. Okay, next one. Kevin Bain's ex. Ooh, girl, this one was brought to ruin your ass. Okay, Kevin Baines, this is scary. I hope you are very far away from this guy. Kevin, Kevin, Kevin. I hope you are very far away from this guy, Sarah. Okay, Sarah, sorry. I hope you are very far away from this guy. I hope you left Kevin a long time ago. And I hope that Kevin is history, because Kevin, you don't walk with him. Kevin walks in many paths and many timelines. He is a soul that, basically, if your road is like this, right, straight, Kevin's is this way, right? You and your baby daddy, both your roads go in the same direction. You, your baby daddy, and your sister, your roads go like this, right? And then comes your mother, her road goes like this. She's on the same, she's on in this like same path as Kevin. Like they cross, you cross each other. This guy is a beater, and he has your name all over his fists. He came to brutalize you. Okay? Like he came to brutalize you. That's his job. But you could have avoided him. You could have avoided this guy. You could have let him walk. And if he chooses to come back because you said he's an ex, is he Punjabi? He's black. Okay. So now we know that Punjabi men beat. If he chooses to come back, walk away from this guy, I'm very serious. This guy will do deadly things to you. That is his purpose. His purpose is just to rubbish deadly in a deadly way I'm telling you, yeah, you need to get away from this. I'm very serious. You didn't need to connect with this one at all. He has the same energy as your biological mother. He belongs to your mama, this one. Only she can handle him. So, yeah, I think you got that. Okay, last one. Friend Willie Trey Williams. Well, he is like your baby daddy, but he is someone you also just picked up. His soul doesn't move with yours. Therefore, besides just being your friend, he's got nothing to give you. Basically, Sarah, you are surrounded by people who don't want to give you anything. They've got nothing to give you. And your soul says, and I've got nothing to give them. You You know, what I wanted to do is to say, go to so and so for help. Okay, that's the kind of reading, this will help those who have signed up for the purpose reading. I want to help you get help from the people who are around you. Okay, why are they there? Very good question. I'm going to ask. I want to say to you, go to this person to get this kind of help, because that's why God put this person in your life. Basically, Sarah, your sister, if you are homeless, should be able to give you a place to stay. That's why God put her in your life. She is the only one who has a serious mandate. Like, when you are down and out, she will help you, right? Your baby daddy is there to fuck you over, to give you maturity. That's what I just heard. To make you mature. I guess that happens when you have a child and you have to take care of the child yourself, or he helps you take care of the child, or to make you mature. Why are you really in her life? For fun. To give you fun, to make you less serious, for fun. And we already talked about this guy whom you have to leave. You absolutely have to leave. This guy, you have to leave him. You have to get out of state. You have to get out of the state. Wherever he is, don't be in that state with him. Don't try, because you're sort of giving me the feeling that you might wanna, I don't know, don't wanna do anything. Don't. Okay. So basically, Sarah, yeah, your soul grouping is not very helpful. Okay. Which means that you are lost. You are lost because everybody is surrounded by a soul grouping that helps. You are lost. You took a wrong turn somewhere and you ended up in the jungle. And life has become very hard for you because you took a wrong turn somewhere. Okay. Alrighty, so that is soul grouping reading, but not the way I wanted it. I wanted, well, yeah, I guess it works because I just told it to get away from that guy, you know. Anyway, Nikki and Ray. Yeah. Well, thank you, bad girl. So let's do Nikki and Ray, and then I can go. Nikki. Nikki. So Nikki walks into the plate with two kids. I swear to God, She is either using someone to have her second child, which now um, we are discovering, guys, that surrogacy is not good, because the kids born from surrogacy are now campaigning that it's not good. If you haven't seen the surrogacy campaigns that are on TikTok, I suggest you do so before they shut down TikTok January 19. Okay. Children born from surrogacy are fighting surrogacy, and the Catholic Church has joined in the fight to end surrogacy. And frankly speaking, I kind of agree with that. Okay, from a spiritual perspective, I agree with it. These children are failing to connect with their biological parents. They are completely. Are you Nina? Please do make. Oh, that's so cool, Nina. Please do make an appointment. I'm closing purpose soul grouping readings and purpose readings. Just, bring out your purpose. You're the slow ones, but the slow. I'm doing too much. Soul grouping readings. Okay, where you can give me your bosses, not just family and friends, the people you spend the day with, your bosses, your core employees. Well, miss, you can have a soul group reading. You can send me those names and pictures of people you spent time with. Then we will look at them to see their purpose in your life and whether they can help elevate you or not. Okay? Purpose readings are still on, guys. 140. You are nervous about whether the people are good or not. Trust me, I have been surrounded by people who were in it for themselves and not even trying to be helpful to me, or trying to be helpful to me in ways that were advantageous to them. Let me tell you something, mommy. Now that it has changed, and now I've got a different group of people around me, the change is amazing. I wish I'd known about the soul grouping more efficiently. I would have saved myself a lot of pain. Okay, surrogacy, because I just called Nikki, and I think she is thinking, because she's got two sons in the plate, and I think she's thinking of using a surrogate for her second son. Okay. And if you go on TikTok and I don't know how you find the topic, but it is there. Children born out of surrogacy are campaigning to make it illegal, and the Catholic Church has joined in the campaign to make it illegal and inhuman. Okay. And these children are saying you can't buy a baby, and you can't make another woman carry your baby, and you can't buy a baby, because the natural response is that the woman who's carrying you is your mother. So these kids are feeling abandoned. Even though they are with their biological parents, they are feeling abandoned, unloved, and unwanted. And they are now adults. They are now adults, and they are saying they are finding it difficult to connect. They cannot connect with they cannot connect with their biological parents, even though the biological parents raised them. They feel abandoned because they were taken away from the arms of the only voice they knew, the woman who was carrying, the scent, the smell, the scent, everything. They were just snatched and given away. And when the Catholic Church joins a campaign, guys, know that it has become huge. And these surrogates, adults, were born to wealthy families, so they are putting all their money to fighting surrogacy. So Nikki is just sitting in the plate. She's holding two sons and her husband. So she's telling me that her marriage is more important to her than anything else, right? That's what she's saying. Okay. Now I'm going to call Ray J, because this is the relationship and the conversation between the two of them, right? So now I'm going to call Ray J. Yeah, Ruby, surrogacy isn't humane to the surrogates either. Yes, basically, these rich women, they are mostly women who came as surrogate babies, are fighting the law. They are saying it's wrong, it's evil, it's inhuman, and it's against God's laws. And the Catholic Church has just agreed. They agreed like a week ago. And so now they are preaching against surrogacy. Right. It's a new form of adoption related trauma. That's right, Kai. So like I kind of saw that in Kim Kardashian's kids. The other three are very disconnected, and it is the same with the other sister who also had a surrogate for her second child, Chloe. She's very disconnected from her second child. Yeah. Anyway, we've got Madam, we got Nikki in the plate. She is thinking about using surrogacy to bring in her second baby. It'll be another boy. Okay. Now, Ray. Ray J, please step into the plate. Ray J, please step into the plate. Ray J. So he's just done something really crazy and something really weird. He runs into the plate. He sees Nikki, her hubby, and the kids, and he starts screaming like a little girl. And he runs and he sits on the other end, across from them, very far away, and he starts trembling and shaking. I think right now he's doing a lot of drugs. I think right now he is doing a lot of drugs, you guys. I think right now he is high all the time because he is so scared. Hi, Ray. He says hi. He's literally trembling. Are you afraid of Nikki? He says yes, because she knows too much about me. So why did you go on her live? I was high out of my mind. He was high out of his mind and he was crazy. Okay. So now let us check out their relationship. Okay. Nikki and Ray. I'm getting tired, so I'm probably gonna have to do this again. It's just put it on Patreon. Nikki and Ray. Nikki and Ray. Show me your relationship. Nikki and Ray. He is such a drug addict. He is using a hell of a lot of drugs. Yeah, he was high. And he is using a lot of drugs. So Nikki kicked this guy out of her life a very, very long time ago. She just like doesn't want him near her. And this is Nikki to the left, to the left, and this is Ray to the right. This is Nikki. She's got the masculine shell, and this is Ray, and this is Nikki's husband and Nikki's son. And yeah, she's leading that family. And this is Ray over here. Ray has got someone who's pregnant. He's got a pregnant someone, and she's gonna have a baby girl. Literally. She's right here. You can't see it, but she's right here. He's got a pregnant somebody. And he is trying to talk to Nikki, but also trying to talk to someone else. This is a man right here. And that man is also trying to talk to Nikki. This is crazy, but it is true. That man, oh, okay. Whoever is pregnant by Ray, Nikki knows her. Okay. Whoever is pregnant by Ray, Nikki knows her. And she told Nikki some shit. She spilled the beans to Nikki. I mean, she fucking told Nikki everything there was to know about Ray J. Literally just spilled the goddamn beans. And so now Ray J and someone else, a lawyer, are trying. So he was telling the truth when he said, I've been trying to reach out to you and you've been ignoring me, because Nikki has her back turned to them and they are trying to talk to Nikki. They are trying to talk to Nikki. But when I put my hand here, I hear they are trying to get her to keep quiet about whatever it is that she was told. Hey, Raven, how are you? Yeah. He was telling the truth when he said he's been trying to talk to her, and she is like not even interested. It's like when you hear some piece of juicy news, you know what I'm saying? When you hear some piece of juicy stuff and you just say, oh yeah, oh, Ray is gay. Oh my goodness, you miss me so much, Raven. Well, I'm here. I try to come on, unless if I'm sick or I'm tired, I try to come on at least once a week, right? So anyway, guys, she didn't even know that Ray was looking for her. And this is a lawyer. This is a lawyer. Like, I'm here, Miss Raven. This is a lawyer right here. Like, they're trying to get Nikki to not talk, to not spill the beans. Whatever it is that this pregnant female who belongs to Ray J told Ray J. Hi, Rochelle. Told Ray J, right? Yeah. Questions. I'm out of questions, bitches. Ask them questions. That's why I do these lives, so that you can ask questions. Let's have some questions. Let's have some questions. So California was fun as hell. While I wait for your questions, will Nikki talk? You know how Nikki didn't even pay that? You know how it is, like she heard it, like, and then she just said, oh, okay. It wasn't important to her. That's why she was surprised to see Ray J. Okay, so Nikki, I think Nikki already spilled the beans. Whatever that we're trying to stop her from doing, she already did it. So Nikki, are you going to share Ray J's secret? Yes or no? Are you going to share Ray J's secret? Yes or no? Are you going to share Ray J's secret? No, she isn't. Hi, Miss Audrey Diva. Well, you are here all the same. We've got just a few more minutes. Was he lying when he said he wants Nikki to sign him? Okay. Ray J, do you want Nikki to sign you? Do you want Nikki to sign you? Do you want Nikki to sign you? He wasn't lying. It's a yes. He has approached Nikki before, and he thought of approaching her before, and it was tabled. He wasn't lying. He thinks that she can make him very successful with all his issues, and he has a lot of issues. He has a lot of issues. So he wasn't lying. He was serious. Okay, maybe this is why the girl went out of her way to find Nikki so as to fuck Ray J over. What did the pregnant girl tell Nikki? Okay, pregnant girl. Hey, you. Pregnant girl. Ray J's pregnant girl. What did you tell Nikki? What did you tell Nikki? She is like, well, she held off a lot of exciting information. She talked about Ray J's downfall. Basically, she told her that Ray J has no money. She told her that he's broke, he's down and out. That's what she told her. And then she told her, oh my goodness. There's another pregnancy on the table, but this one is a very young girl, 16, 17. And she's also having a girl. She's also having a daughter. So then I think Ray J likes to dress like a girl and act like a girl. I think he's he's like who's that? Jenna, the Jenna, the Jenna, the Jenna guy. Yeah, I think so. I think he likes to be girly, girly, and he likes to be told that he's so beautiful, and he likes to be kissed. So he has done a lot of threesomes with one man or two men and a beautiful woman. Like but he will be the most beautiful. He will be the most dressed up. He will be the one with the you know, and he would be the one making, the star with the boobs and the whatever. And he has these, so basically, he likes to have foursomes where he is the other girl. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's what I'm saying. Where he is like him and a girl are the beautiful, and then there will be two males, right? And one of the males is very, very young. And this is an ongoing concern. This shit has been going on and it continues to go on. So it wasn't in the past. It's like she said to Nikki, this is who he is. This is how he is. And he's never going to change. So he is Ruby is confused. Okay, Ruby, he likes to dress up as a girl. Then he likes to have foursomes. And the four in the bed or bedroom will be two males, real males, then one girl. And since he is the other girl, okay, because he'll be dressed like a girl, acting like a girl, and taking it like a girl. Okay, now of the two real males who are in the bedroom, one of them is very young, very, very, very young. We are talking 14, 12, 13, 14. Very young. He's a kid. He is very, very young. I hope you got that now, Miss Ruby. I hope you all got that. Yeah. But there is another very, very young girl who is pregnant, and he is denying it, but it fell on the thingy, it fell on the thingy. He is denying it, but it fell and it fell. Any questions? We're running out of time, bitches. I am going to eat. It's in exactly 12 minutes. Will he be arrested? Okay. Ray J, are you going to be arrested? Ray J, are you going to be arrested? He says, come on now. My mama is smarter than that. Ray J, are you going to be arrested? Says, my mama wouldn't let that happen. The answer is no. Absolutely not. So he's right. His mom is smart. Who is the father of? He is. Like Ray J has got two pregnant females and they are both having girls. Will any of this come out? Girl, since when has a lot of this shit ever come out? Okay. That's a nice wig. Oh, thank you, Miss Gold Hearted. Thank you. You missed your reading, I think. So watch this live after you and my ancestors chose you for volunteer. Okay. Is Brandy involved? He says, I don't talk to that sister of mine. He is high. I do get people who are high in my plate. He is high. He says, I don't talk. Okay, is Brandy involved? Brandy, he calls her a dyke. He says, I don't talk to that dyke. Okay. All right. Is Brandy involved? Yes, Miss Goldhearted, it will be saved. You can watch it. Okay. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Yeah, I'm speechless. Next question. You're welcome, Miss Goldhearted. Next question. Why is the relationship between him and Brandy strange? Ray, why is your relationship with your sister strange? Why is your relationship with your sister strange? Why is your relationship with your sister strange? I like that other question. He says it's up and down. Deep down, they really love each other and they have a very, very strong relationship. So this is just like a blimp, right? It's just like a little blimp, you know. Right now, they're just not getting along, but naturally, they are very tight. Okay, there was a question I got about will Puffy leak his tapes of, okay, does he have tapes? Did he have tapes of you, RJ? Did he have tapes of you, RJ? Did he have tapes of you, RJ? Yes or no? Yes or no? No. Once upon a time, though, they did exist, but they are no longer in his care. So the question we should be asking is, oh my God. Okay. Because Diddy doesn't have those tapes anymore. So I asked the wrong question. Okay. Did Diddy record you having sex, Ray? Did Diddy record you having sex, Ray? Did Diddy record you having sex, Ray? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Oh, we asked who has the tapes. The government, of course, the FBI or whoever. The answer is a definite yes. Yes, yes, yes. Numerous times. Many times. Okay. It's a yes. A big, big yes. So he was recorded by Diddy having sex. But now Diddy doesn't have the tapes anymore because the FBI has the tapes, and that's why the shells say no, he doesn't have them anymore. But yes, we gotta ask the right questions to get the answers that we want. Okay. Next question. Did Whitney's death lead to his downfall? Ray, did Whitney's death lead to your downfall? Yes or no? Did Whitney's death lead to your downfall? Yes or no? Did Whitney's death lead to your downfall? Okay, 2 shells fell out. No. No, there was an attempt to downfall him and it failed. Okay, you love the sound of the shells? This is crazy. He's recorded dressed up like a lady. Well, were you recorded dressed up like a lady? Were you recorded dressed up like a lady? Were you recorded dressed up like a lady? Yes or no? Yes or no? This is what I call sometimes. Sometimes and sometimes not. I can't believe Ray J is gayer than gay. Oh my God. Let me ask him. Ray J, are you gay? Yes or no? Ray J, are you gay? Yes or no? Ray J, are you gay? Yes or no? Okay, let's see. He denies it. See, this is what I found very fascinating. He denies it. All these are no-nos. He denies it. But then there is a yes because there is a shell that went to hide by my laptop over there. It's a yes, but he will always deny it. Okay. Oh, Sunshine, we don't need to hear that. We know. Remember, he was the only girl in the room, so we already know what he was doing. He probably is beautiful as a woman. His smile is nice. Well, hopefully, we'll get to see it. Does he like to sleep with men? Well, clearly, sometimes they are, I don't know, it's how they think and how the soul justifies itself. You know, it's oh my God. Is he Nikki's husband's type? Okay. Ray J, are you Nikki's husband's type? Ray J, are you Nikki's husband's type? Ray J, are you Nikki's husband's type? Okay, 3 shells fell while we were. No. No. Okay, bitches, I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. You know what? I don't know why I'm fat because I have to do all the readings first before I eat. My ancestors won't allow me to eat until I've done all the readings. I don't get why I'm fat. It's the sitting, the constant sitting that makes it difficult. So be kind to yourselves. Be gracious to yourselves. Okay? Cut yourself some slack. You are very important. Very, very, very important. Learn to love yourselves too, guys. Because I went through fire to finally stand on top of the mountain and to say, I love myself. I had somebody who criticized me so much, verbally abused me to kingdom come, like I was a 3-year-old still wearing diapers. And you know what? I needed that human contempt, that disgust, that I needed it. Not that anybody needs to be abused ever. But I think I was so lost as to who I was that God had to pull a child from the dark and throw it my way. Like I said, God, I'm so fucking done with your dark children. Don't bring them to me no more. Lesson has been learned. But anyway, in defending myself from this abuse, words are weapons. I felt like this person's words were like jabbing me like this. You know what I'm saying? Words are weapons. And I was like, what the fuck have I ever done to this person? But anyway, God makes them that way. So you know what, guys? I stood on top of a mountain and I said, hell no, bitch. You ain't shit compared to me. I am the shit that walks and talks. You would never have survived in my path and in the life that I've had to lead. I was given away at birth, thrown away like scum. I have had 3 foster mothers, and one adoptive mother who died, then I found myself back in the cruel hands of the woman who birthed me. She beat the fuck out of me. Well, that's the first thing she did. She first turned me into a maid to wash the dishes, and I could barely reach the sink. I had to take a little stoop and stand on it in order to wash the dishes. Then she had me sexually abused from 5 to 6.5. The things that happened to me, okay? And I still have the ability to love, nurture, respect God's creations. And you, who had nothing happen to you except in your head, can eviscerate God's creation. God's creations like ding, 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 ding. Eviscerate God's creations. You ain't shit. And I stood on that mountain and I said, I love me. Damaged, broken as I am, I'm the shit that walks and talks. And this is why my ancestors chose me. And this is why God approved of me. Okay? I will never want to make another feel horrible about themselves, no matter what I'm going through or what I went through. I love my life, you guys. I love it the way it is right now. I go to bed peaceful and I wake up peaceful. Okay? I try to take care of my health. I try to go downstairs to exercise. I fantasize. I dream. I love my life. I'm a fucking foster kid who made it. Okay? I'm a fucking foster kid who made it by myself. And I needed to realize who I was. I will never allow garbage like that in my life ever again. I love my life. I love my son. I love my little apartment. I love not having a car. I can't afford one. I love it, you guys. And so you gotta find yourself in a place where, even if this is not what you were expecting where your life is concerned, even if this is not what you wanted, but you're here now, find a way of loving where you are. It makes so much of a difference. You're here now. Look at the journey that brought you there and honor it. Honor yourself. I love you too, Katie. Honor yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna honor you. Honor your journey. Bow down to you, because you are a survivor. You're still a good person. You're still human. You don't go out there harming others, looking for drama, wanting to hurt. Boom, 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 boom. Hurt. You are not about that life of hurting. Hey, Ganu. Oh my God, Ganu, the bag you bought me, I got so many compliments. Oh my God. I'm telling you, you are the shit that walks and talks, and nobody can tell you otherwise. No one can take you down. No one. So be kind to you. Okay? Be kind to yourself. Be gracious to yourself. Give yourself grace. If somebody fucking criticizes you, look at them and laugh and say, bitch, you're talking about yourself. Okay. You are talking about you because you recognize that shit. I ain't about that life. Love yourself more than anyone else can ever love you. I stopped chasing boys. I said to myself, all my life I've been wanting to please them boys. I've been wanting to get married, please them boys. I've only ever truly fallen in love in my life twice. No more. Let me love myself. Let me love myself. Spark your soul. No, we didn't cover elections because I do not like elections. I don't like elections because they're gonna cheat. Whoever wins has cheated the best way. It's cheating. It's a cheating game. Okay, so love yourself. Love yourself. Be a villain in someone else's story and a hero in yours. Let them hate you. Let them stew on their hate for you. Okay? Let them do that. Be your own hero. Okay? Be their villain, but be your own hero. Okay? Much love, babies. We already said we thought that my ancestors already said they thought that the other guy was gonna win. What's his name? The other guy. Trump. And a lot of black women are voting for Trump. Okay, so we're gonna stand on that. Kamala, if she wins, she has cheated. Okay, if she wins, she has cheated, just like Biden cheated. Okay, if she wins, she has cheated. But a lot of black women, including Tasha, they voted for Trump. Okay? Much love, guys. Bye. I always save them.